Hey man, I just wanted to say one thing, man. Do you like the back of my neck? I don't want to show you too much a certain type of way, but it don't even matter because it don't even matter because let me explain something to you. I took white shits before, like literally, like my shit that came out my ass was like white. It was like white. One time I took a off white shit, and one time I took a white shit, like a real white shit. Like a person wouldn't believe it. Like literally, it is even so real. It's just like nothing on a girl's ass, and then the shit by her asshole is just pop. I don't know. I'm a man that's precise even in conscience in one's view a certain other type of way, but. Me, I'm a man of real value, jewels, elements, and stuff like, and beyond a real high intensity of light. I could never be me. Rafael Jr. could never be ever be any stupidity. Me, Rafael Jr.'s only thing I could only be in life is only light, jewels, stones, elements. High intensity of light, sky, oxygen, refinement, refreshment. That's the only thing I am, and that's the only thing I can ever be. Me, Rafael Jr. Anything else, I shit is somewhere else. That's somebody else. Me, Rafael Jr. is everything I just told you. So I'm gonna just tell you just like this, like for real, like imagine men that tell girls, "Oh, you see what he did? He showed this. You seen this? He was looking at this. He did this," and they keep telling these girls, "I did this. I did this," and all they want is the girls to get next to me. So it's just like when I jerked off, they just want them to feel the feeling so they could manipulate them to their habitation. And the next thing you know, I'm the only one that's gonna really have sex with the girls. Me, Raffle, and Jr. But if somebody else is doing some backstage pass type situation, that means they're just weakening the manipulations and murder the real spiritual guardian of God, the spirits of possession, the spiritual guardian God, even the empress. It's just like if you have a feminine spirit that wastes her time in another man's habitation instead of being where she's supposed to be, exactly how she's supposed to be with a man, that means that's also wasting the harmonical energy of the spirits around. So the spirits would them have to they would just want to be mad and get rid of the situation because it's fucking up your harmony and your energy. It's just like imagine spirits trying to do magic on me. I'm the reason of your consciousness. You can't do magic to fuck me up. You have to do magic to make everything in my life wonderful so you can have a happy life and a loving life, a powerful life, or a life when you need to do a certain form of magic, you can have a wonderful life a certain type of way because it's connecting to your energy, so and so, and going further. But if you have, don't connect other people to my energy. That's one. Don't connect anybody. Don't do magic a certain type of way, trying to act like you're doing something for me, just trying to fuck up my energy, or you're trying to fuck up the Empress energy, or trying to manipulate the Empress when you know you did something wrong in a paradigm, and she probably knows about it. And then on top of it, you just literally trying to manipulate the situation to try. Don't ever do no fucked up shit like that. And I hope the Empresses, the spiritual guardian guys, and possession never did no crazy shit like that because don't do it with me, do it with somebody else. I need if somebody purity or certain. Don't ever do stupid shit when other people did fucked up things and try to make them connect. Like there's no there's no pulling me down. There's no crab. This is why I said crab in the barrel. There's never fucking pulling me down or trying to fuck me up. You pull somebody else that has nothing to do with me. Keep that all that type of mentality and that stupid shit away from me that be trying to manipulate like a fucking disease through a paradigm of time, and then next thing you know somebody tells me that I didn't. Get the fuck out of here. I'm smart enough to even make a real video about it for you to even acknowledge what I'm speaking about. Let me tell you how real this is, right? It's just like in time you have men that probably had girls come around or tried to be around me with girl. If there was Amazon, they should have never let certain men be around me. But that's probably why they Amazon bitches, because they probably opened their fucking legs and now they got stink pussies and they just mad at the situation. So even more the time you have certain men around me, the more stink you're gonna be because you shouldn't have other men around me or something. It's just like One time I was passing in the hallway, this guy smelled like shit. Then I went in the hallway again. Then it smelled like face cologne. You know the face cologne and shit. I'm like, wow, the chemistry on your body was just smelling like that. You probably ain't go take a shower, and if there was pussy in your room, that was gonna be one stupid pussy because it didn't know what the other nigga was smelling like before. It's like the nigga probably put something to cover up the smell, and then next you know, doesn't make no sense. So what the nigga I was smelling that smelled like that. So I was not even saying nothing. Another nigga, I don't even want to get into it. It's just like my wife of Colombia. My wife of Colombia is very pretty, my nigga. She doesn't look nothing like the bitch of one songs neither. So she's more extremely pretty than her. And then on top of it, she had blue eyes, but her hair was the purity of the situation and was never white. And then on top of it, my wife, you know, the blue eyes people with white hair that she have is a different color eyes with blue in it, and it's not just blue and white hair. No, is a difference. So I know my wife of Colombia, and I know somebody who's of Colombia around me, even of my wife of Puerto Rico. So I'm not gonna let nobody manipulate the physics through time because they're saying certain other things. No, it's something that you don't know. I'm not gonna tell you. There's a reason why I was looking like this, and then there's a reason why I told you I'm the only one. And anything, I just don't want to say nothing about so many other type of situations a certain type of way. So you know, it's just like you ever seen my wife of Colombia. Even this times this I seen them before a certain type of way. It's just like you ever seen the movie when the show comes on Colombian Pictures? My wife looked better than the trophy. She looked way more better and sexy than the trophy. My wife, my wife, my wife, my wife did something a certain type of way of acknowledgement to certain people that would ruin her life, so they would know what their standards or what they would have to get rid of before they could even have the honesty or honor to even know to even know anything about consciously about my wife. So once you see some stupid bitch that tries to ruin somebody's life, my wife just looks at the scenery. So sometimes she laughs about the situation. I seen my other wives from Colombia before. But another person's not gonna realize it. I really seen them a long time. I've been around them so much that before that we just don't even speak to each other when we see each other. We were already extremely attracted to each other, but we just couldn't, because of the situation that I'm in. So it don't even matter. Even the continuance of my habitation of the legacy and lineage, another person never gonna know. That's it. But I'm just gonna be real with you. Even my Dominican wife is pretty. I don't even gotta tell you about my Cuba wives and my other wives. All the Hispanic and Hispanic islands or Latin Latino islands. My wife doesn't. None of them look like nothing like the stupid bitch Shaborn sons. I'm telling you, I know what I'm speaking about. And on top of it, none of them, none of them was ever funny a certain type of way. Shaborn Sons had a Mushu chick that looked something like her, but was a little different. And then she didn't get down like that because there was a Mushu chick that resembled her, and I actually seen her online the other day getting dicked down by another nigga and shit. Like she was really taking some dick by another nigga, but I just didn't say nothing. I'm like, yo, that's the Mushu chick. Another person would have thought she was of the Stone Age. Nah, actually, she was just a stash a certain type of way that just, I can't even tell you, but it was like looking at the situation, I kind of was happy, but I was kind of sad about the situation because of the things I seen her indulging in with another person. If she was really my wife, she would never be indulging with another person. It's just the reflection of the habitation. I guess she must have been like, the girl had to have been like probably, six, she probably was like 6'12" or probably a six. She was probably like six. What was it like 6'10" in height? Probably. I think the girl was probably like 6'10" or 5'10" in height. When the girl that I seen on the internet, she couldn't have been nothing under that because if it was, then my wife got problems. My wife will have real serious situations that she gotta go think and consider about the girls that's trying to kill her, and the other men that is indulging in certain. It's like if my wife, my wife's soulmate. If my wife is indulging in sex, she has to know herself precisely. She can't have other men confusing her consciousness. That's gonna cause her death. That's like somebody smacking her in martial arts. So through paradigm of time, she has to stop as individuals from getting at her physical because they're trying to penetrate her martial arts. So if she manifests at a time, she could be unbreakable. If another person, say they have a digital system or so, they do certain things, she'll be in real danger. So my wife can't. From I told you, from 3 feet to 5'5", really, and from 5'5" all the way to like 5'9", or 5'9", 5'11", and 5'13", a chick couldn't even deal with. You could, if you're those heights, you can't deal with them in any of them sequences. You can't deal with a man all the way to 6 feet, especially if you're tight in same sequences. Can't deal with other man another type of way. Can't manipulate your height neither because the empress will really know, and that's like manipulating to murder her. So she would never murder herself, and if she was ever gonna kill herself, she would do it cleanly, and it would be honesty. It wouldn't be to help another person that tried to drag her down through time. She would know exactly why she's doing it. She wouldn't. She would. I don't think my wife wants to. My wife doesn't want to go through a physical depression. So the people that would be causing depression in her life would be trying to penetrate her certain sequences of her enlightenment of her habitation. So things like that happen. That's like killing my wife. The people that's trying to be that's taller is not the heightenment of my wife. It's really the preciseness is the heightenment because I'm supposed to refine the astrological tree. Anybody that fucks that up is literally killing the habitation and they're considered a disease. But anyway, man, I don't think my wife ever wants to go through a physical depression because of the stupid people. It's just like other men trying to be around me, trying to tell girls like, you see, feel this way. But there's no see. Even the black jewel empresses, even the empresses of hate, of the black jewel empresses and the real empresses of hate of certain jewels, they they love me. They love me so much they can't even hate. That's how much they love. The is just is despising the way how much they love me. It's beyond it's despising the way they love me. It's just a person do me wrong. They were the most dangerous ones. I had to literally put those away. Like nobody could ever find those jewels because they would kill my children instantly. Like they don't even give a fuck who you was. They don't give a fuck. The Star Empresses, those jewels had to really be put away because those empresses were like they couldn't see somebody doing something wrong to me. They couldn't tolerate somebody getting over on it. So the other bitches that you're around, like I don't know that my wives will never go through a depression. So other bitches that's doing certain things or claiming to be certain things, they don't even say hateful words. My wives of the hate jewels doesn't even say hateful words to me. They're in loving inspiration. Those are you wouldn't even believe it because in the physical reality, the things that they do, they couldn't be malicious towards me. They love their own life. You understand? So it's just like it was different. Another person doing something that's stupidity. That's a person that doesn't even know nothing. That's just a virus or a disease. That's just fucking up, trying to fuck up everything. It's a difference in reality. I know them anyway. I know my physics. My wife, she's gonna live a quality. If she was hateful person that went around hating people, she had to get she wasn't gonna be no bum bitch on the street. She had to get around in higher quality because the things that she would have to do a certain type of way in life. So she would never risk her own consciousness being hurt or being manipulated a certain type of way. So it's just like a person. Even the empresses of the black jewels. Listen, the black jewel empresses couldn't run from me, and they didn't want to run from me after a while because what happened was so real that I put them away. They just knew like it's like yo, just get the fuck in the jewel and just shut the fuck up. That's it. They already knew they did wrong. It didn't make no sense getting chased by the space empress or the empress. It didn't make no sense to kill it. Their intelligence level was so high. They wasn't on the run. They wasn't running from me. They wasn't trying to stop me from doing anything. It was like They just all they did was wrong. The wrong that happened, they knew that they had to put themselves away. Another person, if they pretending and you tell people telling you other things, those are the stupid disease thing, pussy bitches. This real diseases. Anything else? It's like a bitch coming to me. My wife would never say. She would never. Even the hateful Jews. I'm telling you, they would never say stop to me. Never. They would never. Yo, listen. Those are words that never come out their mouth when it comes to me because they love me so much. That's the reason of their habitation. They never said stop to me. They never let me even hear it come out their vibrational frequency. I couldn't hear it when it came from them. They never told me I hate. They never said none. They always say I love you. I despise the people that would ever hurt. They never said anything else to me. So anybody else that says things like that, I know for a fact. I don't even want to show you that. I have the light. I don't even want to show you what I'm speaking about. Too bad for you. But it's just like, my wives will come and look at me, and then they just, I could acknowledge, I acknowledge the reasons why they're kind of upset about certain things a certain type of way because they're just looking at me like a man. They're looking at me a man that's supposed to have everything I want anytime I want, and then the way that it seems like life life is a certain type of way concerning me makes them feel like I could imagine, because if they're feeling like that, like I tell my wife, if you're feeling and thinking like that, imagine how I really feel about something. So, me, I'm a person, I'm not even gonna say too much to people about certain things. So I'm gonna just be real about my situation, but I'm never gonna say too much to people about certain things. So anybody else lying and telling, it's just like a man calling you to get around you, just trying to manipulate you for a rape. And then if he drugged me at a certain time and then he's just waiting for the drug to kick in on a level and then he's doing funny things, it's just like, I don't, I'm just gonna tell you, if you said something was mine and did something like that, I can't imagine that because that couldn't come from me. It's just like a person it's just like me building forms of consecration in buildings and you have men trying to do reconstruction in certain places you're not supposed to touch. That's like that's like killing my empress because I would have did like certain things that I did magic. You can't touch certain things because that's for the empress. That's the reason of your earth, and you fuck that up. Hey, there was men that knew how they were able to do certain type of forms of construction a certain type of way, but certain things they couldn't even touch because it was a reason for that. So I can't, I just don't say nothing about certain things. It's just, hey, if you have your pretenders and your funny false bitches, your stink pussy bitches, they just acting and just doing all type of shit for no reason and shit, just trying to manipulate at a point. It's probably like the dildo situation I told you. It's like your martial arts, another nigga probably did some, certain people not gonna be able to breathe. Like I'm not even gonna say this. If you're doing this as Celestial Empress, like I'm already watching on sci-fi planets colliding and clashing and falling apart on a sci-fi channel. That's already happening a certain type of way. You on this earth trying to fuck me over? What's happening to your planets on the sci-fi channel? We're gonna keep waiting and going. It's just like if I have magic and I'm the real conscious of the empress, does it make any sense doing bad magic to me? Because I have all the empresses. So my other wife wasn't gonna punish herself and then be the reason why all the empresses are gonna murder her in the physical reality. Like my empresses, the high empresses have consideration of things going on. They know their physics. They have to go after the individuals of their physics that's trying to abuse or manipulate their habitation. While I'm here, my wives could go to their planet. While I'm right here, like they just come on me, they instantly be on their planet for themselves. It's just like imagine a chick doing magic or some nigga doing magic and then drinking coffee and smoking all day and then pulling chicks out of his habitation just to have sex. That's like giving my wife a pimple. That's like exposing my wife. And then on top of it, imagine a chick pulling a nigga out and doing things like that. That's like don't pull the sickness out of you to give it a place, a maneuver out of you. You have to do it another type of way. You don't do it out of you. You have to know about a certain point of your secrecy. You probably have to know about martial arts. It's like the movie. You would have to watch the movie Ninja Assassin because you would have to know about your inner enlightenment. You would have to know your martial arts, and you would have to know how to heal your certain situation for yourself, and when you're doing certain things, and what to do a certain type of way to heal yourself while you do something like that, because you wouldn't want to pull a sickness out on the wrong place in the social economic system and make your sickness worse and more widespread. It's like if I'm on another planet and then you trying to pull out habitation out of yourself. You don't want to do, this is what gremlins are about. You don't want to make your disease more widespread. If you wanna kill yourself, this is why certain things are sacred. When you want to kill yourself, you got to know about your inner point of enlightenment. You got to know exactly how to regard yourself to do so. I'm not even gonna tell you because the only person that could do things like that anyway is the crown empress, and I'm the only. Anyway, I don't want to speak about it. Too bad, have a wonderful life, man. Be careful of the other niggas that just want to get in your pussy, and be careful of what you have people say around me. Even if you're not, especially if you're element empress, especially of habitation or jewel or stone empress. Be careful what you have people say around me. Don't wonder why things are happening to you. Wonder why your life is so fucked up. If if you had people doing stupidity around me or to me, and the reason I made you, and I'm the one that made you, I'm the only man. Like your light already knows how to check to tell you how real what I'm saying is. So anybody else, you need to go get rid of that. And it's just like another day I was watching something on sci-fi. I noticed that they were filtering a magic realm and then probably trying to filter magic. That was killing the literal empress. The thing you don't know what another individual did. Like if you knew what the other individual did, you would literally try. You would have did everything in your power to manifest to murder that nigga, because that nigga, if you, I can't even tell you. My wife. Just think about and try to be happy in consciousness. And if you hear people saying stupidity things to me, you should already get rid of that person. Especially, don't let me hear. It's just like if a person had a ceremony or altar, I couldn't. Even my wife of hatefulness couldn't 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 say certain vibe. My wife of hatefulness loved me so much that she despised other people a certain type of way. So she would never literally my wife of hate. She loved me so much that she would despise other people. Like she would never endanger my habitation and say words of certain things, even in her ceremonies, because she has to regard the reason of her real consciousness to even do other things in the social economic system. So she won't be hurt and when it comes to the vitalness of her reality. So somebody else doing something like that, and the things I've been hearing, that's the stupid shit that just gotta go. That's how I look at it. Like it's so real. Even the crown Black Jewel Empress knew this before I put her away. She is stupid. Whoever that is, my nigga, whoever's in there over there, oh man. Anyway, like I'm gonna tell you one more thing, man. Be careful of certain other things. Like, I meant to tell you this. Like, you have certain chicks that's doing certain type of magic, and they don't know what they're doing, and they're just trying to get at an individual a certain type of way. It's just like you see. Let me explain something to you. When a person is value, you don't dishonor or devalue your value of the habitation. And then on top of it, another person that's trying to get a point of listen to this. If chicks done sold their soul in Illuminati, if there were element empress that people the habitation did that, a celestial empress or a jewel empress, a stone empress, that's a person already trying to devalue your jewel because they don't want you to have a higher quality at a point in time in sequence, and that person could probably fuck up the day of your manifestation, or the day you're supposed to be manifesting in the current reality. And everything I'm saying verbally is precise. So I'm just letting you know if certain things were being done around me, because I told you I'm supposed to be living the highest of quality life for the future. I made Atlantis. So just letting you know, I'm supposed to already be living the highest quality life. Anybody trying to make any other type of situation is a person trying to end the world. You see, like right now, I'm feeling a pain where they stabbed me over here. So be very careful. Well, actually, it's not where they stabbed me. It's by my. Be very careful with other individuals and stuff. Something else I wanted to tell you that was so important, but for some reason it kind of just slipped my mind a certain type of way. I'm just gonna tell the element empresses just be careful of the harmonical frequencies because another person does wrong things, especially a jewel stone or element, they do wrong things concerning your magic, you'll be fucked up for a very long time. And that person could probably cause you not manifestation. It's just like being in the year we're in 2019 now, right? Another calendar probably look at it another time sequence. But we're in the year of the reflection. So people in the paradigm, remember, I'm the literal paradigm of time. So people that's trying to fuck with me or do fucked up things in the paradigm that didn't want me to remember are people that cheated their Empress Jewel, their stone or their element and or their light, and then they don't want the Empress to manifest because they were zombifying the Empress and they were literally killing the Empress. This is like a person that was like a succubus that was trying to kill the Empress a certain type of way and cause the end the fuck for her never to manifest for the family or the magic of the family of the social economics would never have their real power or might. So the person that did that is a fucked up person. So you would have to know the physics to your magic. It's just like, let me tell you something. I've been faithful. Listen, I am the honesty. I've been faithful to empresses before, you know. I had calendars without even having another girl a certain type of way with my wife. I've been faithful in life for my wife many times. Beyond time, I lived the times of love. I've been beyond faithful for my wife many times. So another person trying to manipulate or do something, you probably don't know what I'm speaking about. But another person tell you, listen, I don't starve when it comes to my wife. My wife would never starve me because even if she's starving, she would kill herself just to feed me. That's how real it is. But I'm gonna show you how real this is. I've been faithful to my wife beyond faithfulness. So if a person saying that I had sex too much or did certain things, they're already wrong because they don't know why my wives even chained me the first time for certain things for their physics because a person in their habitation to slow down the reaction of the physical the intensity of certain things of the higher quality was too much for them a certain type. They had to know how to deal with their reality. Now, if you have chicks that's on a low level trying to cheat my wife or trying to cause my wife to be unfaithful to me when I've been faithful to my wife, that would be my wife killing herself for stupidity. I don't think stupidity never loved my wife. My intellect, I'm intellect. I'm the one that really loved my wife. Another person was a disease. And I was the real situation. She'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. And then you have this little stupid bitch in this next room with this nigga. Let me just show you, you know? Because that's where I'm hearing the voice coming from, and then I'm hearing steps coming from the roof. It's coming from that room right there in the corner.